here are 12 graham crackers. We got to make our crust. And we're going to pour in 3 tablespoons of butter, melted butter, and 3 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, I'm just going to take a fork, mix those together till it's crumbly. Don't worry about it sticking together because it's going to stick together once you get it in the pan for our New York cheesecake. Got our springform pan all sprayed. I used a coconut oil spray. What I'm going to do is just pour in. I'm going to use my little rubber spatula here. Pour in all of our graham cracker crust ingredients. Actually, what I'm going to do is use one of my ramekins. Gives me a larger surface and it's heavier. We're going to put this in the oven at 350 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes, and then we'll be back to make our cheesecake filling. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to cream our cream cheese, make it nice and soft. And there are 7 8-ounce blocks to this. It is a huge cheesecake recipe. It's nice and creamed and softened. So I'm just going to scrape down the sides here. You have to do it several times throughout this process. This is just the last time for this step. What we have here is our 2 1/4 cups of sugar and our 1/2 cup of flour. That beeping is my my graham cracker crust. Okay, so you just pour that in there and then you just mix the two together. Here we have our graham cracker crust, just came out of the oven. It's nice and firm, and you see where it's browned up on the edges. Hopefully I can show that to you. We are going to add our flour and sugar mixture, a small amount at a time. I'm just using the sugar bowl here. Just grabbing some, or the flour bowl. Pour a little bit in at a time and let it get mixed up. Because we're going to add our eggs in one at a time. Let it mix up before you add another. Add in our sour cream. And let that mix up. Actually, I'm going to add in the sour cream and the vanilla. And in this, I'm using vanilla bean paste. So you're going to see the little black specks. It's so yummy. Okay, get that started up. We've got our graham cracker crust nice and cooled down. And what I'm going to do, take a sheet of aluminum foil. and set it right in the center. And then I'm gonna go up the side, because what we're gonna do is give this basically a water bath in the oven. And we do not want any water leaking in to make this soggy and ruin our cheesecake. So you need a protective barrier there. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pour in our cheesecake. It filled up the entire pan here, guys. I'm taking a circular cake pan. It's a large one. And I'm gonna set that down in there. And you can use a square pan, that's okay. It's just, that's what I had handy. All right, now we're gonna take some hot boiling water and we're gonna pour it in. Get where you can see me. And about halfway up. So what we are going to do now, we're going to put this in a 350-degree oven for 45 minutes. Then we're going to reduce the temperature on the oven to 325 and bake an additional 30 minutes. Now, once that is done, the instructions read, turn off the oven and then leave the door open ajar. Not all the way open, but just ajar. And let it sit in there for an entire hour. Then, what you're going to do is you're going to refrigerate this for up to 6 hours to even overnight. You know, it depends on what your plans are, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and put this, ow, that's hot, into an oven and get baking.